Hi, my name is Nick Maxwell, and first I'd like to thank you for purchasing this series. I really appreciate the support of all of my customers, and I want you to know that it's alright to email me anytime about questions that you might have from watching the videos or just writing music on your own time. That's the primary way that I'd like to create lasting value for you beyond your initial purchase. Also, I hope that the videos themselves will be of lasting value to you as you start to develop your software-based workflow. Speaking of which, let me give you a broad roadmap of where we're going throughout this mini-series. We're going to start out very basic. We're going to look at how to get audio into Ableton Live from devices such as turntables or anything else like a synthesizer perhaps. And in doing that, we're going to learn a little bit about the external instrument preset right here. Beyond that, we're going to go over some of the basics of audio clips in Ableton Live. First, we'll go over some of the basic properties of audio clips, and then we'll go into some of the more in-depth features such as clip envelopes, which are really helpful because they allow you to sequence different device parameter changes right within your clip. You don't actually have to go over to the arrange view and draw in your automation there. Additionally, I'll introduce you to the simpler device that is the included software sampler in Ableton Live, as well as the drum rack device. Broadly speaking, the drum rack device allows you to emulate an MPC 2000's way of looking at different slices of audio, but it offers you a whole lot more power and also a far more streamlined workflow. After that, we'll get into perhaps the most important technique for a sample-based producer, and that is the ability to slice up audio into chunks and then rearrange it. However, we're going to be going over more than just mere rearranging of audio clips. We're also going to take those individual slices from our original audio clips, and I'm going to show you how to process those in some more in-depth ways. By far the biggest focus with processing individual slices will be on layering different sounds together to create bigger and better sounds. During that discussion, we'll of course learn how to mix and match the frequency ranges of the various layers so that you can avoid phasing problems, and also you'll end up with a cleaner mix. We'll end off the series with a quick and simple discussion on how to resample all of your audio back into an audio clip that's then ready to be resliced itself and rearranged. So broadly speaking, the whole workflow that I'm going to present to you is pretty circular. You start out with audio clips. After all, you're doing sample-based music production, and you end up with audio clips because you're resampling all of your hard work back into an audio clip that can then be further processed using the methods that came before. The reason I think this is helpful is because you can always chop and reprocess and improve the audio that you're working with until you get to the point where your sound is full enough that you can sequence out an entire track and be satisfied with the result. So with that basic introduction in mind, let's move on to the next video and I'll start introducing you to some of the relevant features of Ableton Live.